Thanks for joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. A Berryville man who federal officials say robbed a bank in Eureka Springs and made his escape in a taxi pled innocent to the charge last Friday and faces trial in March. U.S. Magistrate Judge Mark Ford arraigned Hunter Cody Chafin on the single bank robbery charge, setting a jury trial for March 6th in Fort Smith. Chafin is accused of robbing the First National Bank of North Arkansas's Eureka Springs branch October 14th and using the money to buy a motorcycle. He told authorities after his arrest he needed some money to change his life. If convicted, Chafin could be sentenced to up to 20 years in a federal penitentiary and fined up to $250,000. Chafin has been held in the U.S. Marshals Service custody since his arrest. Harrison police say little information is available as little information is available as the press regards to the condition of an elderly man whose vehicle went down a steep embankment off of Main Street late Sunday night and onto a field at the Old Wheeler Field Baseball Complex. According to a witness, he says the 2005 Chrysler Pacifica wagon had run off the roadway late Sunday night after crossing the center line and was coming toward him. After calling police, the witness says he found the vehicle on its passenger side with the driver still seatbelted in. 2 dogs were also in the vehicle but were not injured in the crash. The driver was taken to North Arkansas Regional Medical Center by ambulance but may have been transferred to Springfield, Missouri Hospital. No further information is available as of news time. The hearing on convicted murderer Nicholas Roos petition seeking post-conviction relief has been continued until March 28th, according to court records. The hearing was originally set for January 24th, but the 2 Mountain Home lawyers appointed to represent Roos in the proceedings, John Crane and Justin Downham, asked for the continuance so they would have adequate time to examine the materials they had recently obtained as a part of the preparation for that hearing. Roos was one of 3 people charged in the killing of an elderly Midway couple and then burning their home in early November of 2015. Roos entered a guilty plea to charges of capital murder and arson on May the 24th of last year and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. However, after he entered the prison system, Roos wasted little time in attempting to back out of his negotiated guilty plea and filed a Rule 17 petition seeking post-conviction relief. Rule 37 petition generally is based on the claim that the convicted person received inadequate legal representation. Well, Friday the 13th was a lucky day for Harrison travelers who could start online booking flights on Southern Airways Express. The first flights will depart January 31st, according to Keith Sisson, who is the Chief Marketing Officer for Southern Airways Express. He also outlined that each passenger can take 1 checked bag up to 50 pounds for free, in addition to a carry-on bag or a personal item. At first, there will be 1 round-trip flight to Dallas and 1 to Memphis each day. A second round-trip flight to Dallas will begin Saturday, April the 1st. He also noted there will be no TSA screenings at the Boone County Airport. However, passengers will go through security in Dallas or Memphis if the trip connects to another airport. Sorry about that. Congressman Steve Womack has been awarded the Department of Army Decoration for Distinguished Civilian Service, which is the highest award the Secretary of the Army may bestow upon a civilian. It was awarded to Womack by Army Secretary Eric Fanning. Upon awarding this decoration to the congressman, Secretary Fanning said that the award represents his appreciation for Womack's work on the United States Military Academy's Board of Visitors and support to the Army during his time as Secretary. Womack was a member of the Arkansas National Guard for 30 years prior to running for Congress. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Edwards Grocery has the whole family covered with this week's savings. Check them out. Selected varieties, Jack's Pizzas, 4 for $10. USDA ground round, only $2.99 per pound of the family pack. Selected varieties, chicken of the sea tuna, only 79 cents. Chicken drumsticks or thighs, only 99 cents per pound of the family pack. And for the furry members of your family, 14-pound bags of gravy-trained dog food is only $6.99.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. A new year is upon us, and who doesn't love the possibilities that come along with a fresh start or a new beginning? Let us help you achieve and maintain a healthy, active lifestyle in 2017. Come see our large selection of organic and natural grocery, produce, restricted diet items, supplements including detox and energy, and much more. You can make 2017 your healthiest year yet. Nature's Wonders on Highway 65 in Harrison next to Thompson's Ace Hardware. Happy New Year.
You're at the party, having a great time. Your kids are on the dance floor, shaking it for all they're worth. Then you hear it. That word that even your children know better than to use. Yeah, that word. So you think, doesn't the DJ know better? Man, my kids heard that. I'm Matt Duncan. I own and operate Artistry Entertainment DJ service. I'm also a daddy. We never play questionable lyrics when kids are present. Ever. ArtistryEntertainment.rocks. Yes, we get paid to party. And we take it seriously.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Police say a man wanted for the shooting death of a woman in Little Rock has been arrested in the state of Illinois. Little Rock police say that Jared Howard of West Memphis was arrested Friday near Springfield, Illinois. He is wanted for the December 28th shooting death of 25-year-old Blair Sims. Police say another woman told officers that Howard was present when she and Sims were fighting in an apartment, and she heard a gunshot, then saw Sims fall to the floor. Sims was taken to a hospital where she was pronounced dead a few hours later. Illinois State Police say Howard was arrested after driving away from a traffic stop, then abandoning his vehicle and trying to run from police before being found by a police dog. An Arkansas lawmaker proposes to close the wage gap between men and women. State Representative Fred Love says the wage discrimination should be amended. According to the Department of Labor, women make 78 cents to every dollar that a male would make. The lawmaker hopes to abolish that statistic, but some say it's not a big a problem as it may seem. The bill from Representative Love would also prohibit employers from asking someone what they used to make. Governor Asa Hutchinson says he hasn't had a chance to read the proposal yet, but has questions about it. He told reporters there's always a cost impact that they have to look at in terms of state government as well as the private sector. Some conservatives say the wage gap data is misleading and not calculated correctly. They question the value of studies because it doesn't look into career and life choices. A state lawmaker wants to create a new sales holiday that he says both recognizes the Second Amendment and gives a tax benefit to Arkansans who exercise it by purchasing firearms. Senator Bart Hester of Cave Springs has filed a bill that would establish an annual Second Amendment Appreciation Weekend in which firearms or ammunition bought for personal use would be exempt from sales tax for a 2-day period beginning the second Saturday in September through the following Sunday. The proposal would apply to shotgun, rifles, and any handgun, including pistols and revolvers. Hester said he chose the weekend because it traditionally is a slow one for gun retailers and falls before deer hunting season. Doctors are reminding Arkansans of mumps symptoms after 2 more cases were confirmed in northeast Arkansas last week. On Friday, a 6th and a 9th grader tested positive for the disease in the Paragould School District. Symptoms include fever, body aches, and swelling in the saliva glands. There are more than 2,000 cases of mumps under investigation throughout the state. Arkansas has more mumps cases than any other state in the country. The Arkansas Food Bank reports that it has distributed a record 25 million pounds of food last year, besting the previous record set in 2014 of almost 3 million pounds. Last year's total is also a 28% increase from 2015. The nonprofit served 21 million meals to 280,000 Arkansans in 33 counties throughout the year of 2016. The food bank said it was able to continue its focus on more nutritious foods too by distributing 4 million pounds of fresh fruit and vegetables, 400,000 pounds of locally farmed rice to 450 partner agencies. Before we take a look at the weather forecast as we move on through the work week, here's the way the stock market ended today. Cloudy skies for about half of the day and a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures up to 50 degrees. Felt much better, however, than it has over the last 7 to 8 days. Of course, we've had a lot of fog and just drizzle, rainy conditions over the last few days. Thought we maybe were moving into the Seattle area or perhaps London there for a while, the way the fog continued almost every day and lasted for most of the day as well. Well, it looks like we do have changes in the forecast and a little bit of sunshine expected as we move on through the work week. Here's the way it looks for tomorrow. Better than today, but not much temperature-wise. 50 degrees on Wednesday. Mostly cloudy skies, but no rain in the forecast. However, Thursday, scattered thunderstorms expected back in the viewing area, at least in the afternoon hours. 50% chance of rainfall and a high temperature of 54 degrees. Warming up on Friday, though. Partly cloudy skies, 61 degrees. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, but 63 degrees. And then on Sunday, some showers expected in the morning time, 52 degrees, and about 50% chance of some scattered showers. Should be gone by midday on Sunday. But all in all, nice temperatures for this time of the year. Anytime you get in the upper 50s, low 60s, almost spring-like temperatures. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Edwards Grocery has the whole family covered with this week's savings. Check them out. Selected varieties, Jack's Pizzas, 4 for $10. USDA ground round, only $2.99 per pound of the family pack. Selected varieties, chicken of the sea tuna, only 79 cents. Chicken drumsticks or thighs, only 99 cents per pound of the family pack. And for the furry members of your family, 14-pound bags of gravy-trained dog food is only $6.99.
Edwards Grocery Station Money.
I'm Randall. I work at the on-site lab at Dental Creations on the square at Harrison. Working with Dr. Wanda is great. She's taught me a lot and showed me a lot, and she gives us the freedom to get one-on-one with the patient. If there's a problem, we can actually come out of the back and do what's best for the patient. Having this on-site lab here with the doctors, that's really nice.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
In a rare Saturday contest, the Harrison Goblins traveled to the capital city to play in the Little Rock Martin Luther King Showcase, pitted against Little Rock McCullen, and the Goblins were quick to flex their 5A West muscle against the 5A South Lions as they won that contest easily, 67-44. The difference in the contest came in the second period. After 14-14 game, the Goblins found themselves behind 16-14 as McCullen scored the opening bucket in the period. Harrison got a three-pointer by Jackson Marseille before Trevor Atwell added 2 free throws. The Lions scored again to pull within a point, but Harrison got a pair of charity tosses from Brandon Boren and took a 21-18 lead. McCullen hit a free throw to get within 2 points, but that was as close as the team would get the rest of the way. Leading Harrison in scoring, it was Boren with 19 points, several others in double figures. Friday night at Greenwood, the Harrison Lady Goblins came from behind on their way to posting a 53-51 win. The Goblins also had no trouble with the Bulldogs as they cruised to a 72-43 Mercy Rule victory. In the senior girls matchup, the Harrison Lady Goblins didn't give up as they scored the last 7 points of the game to post the victory. With just under 2 minutes left in the ball game, Greenwood took a 51-46 lead over Harrison, but Briley Dew started a late run with 2 free throws. The Lady Goblins then got some help from the Lady Bulldogs as they missed on 1-and-1 opportunities. The Lady Goblins worked the basketball and got to the free throw line as Dew was fouled again. This time Dew connected on the first toss but missed the second free throw. Barley Parker collected on offensive rebound and then 10 seconds later buried a tray to give the Lady Goblins the lead. Greenwood moved the basketball down the floor before the ball was batted out of bounds under the Lady Bulldog basket. Harrison's Claire Dozier tipped the basketball on the inbounds pass that resulted in a jump ball with 3.6 seconds left in the contest. Harrison owned the possession arrow and got the basket to Mackenzie Glenn, who was fouled. She hit the second of her free throws to set the final score and get the victory for the Lady Goblins. Jasper put points on the board quickly in the first half on Friday night in the 1A1 East action. The Pirates scored 45 first-half points on their way to posting a 72-44 win. In other action, the Jasper Junior girls defeated St. Joe 55-35. For the senior boys, Chance Pruitt posted 24 points. In the junior girls game, Emma Lewis posted an equally impressive 23 points. There were 4 games on the agenda at the Green Forest Tournament on Friday night in the 3A1 East action. Marshall left Carroll County after posting all 4 wins. The Bobcats won the senior boys game 62-51, senior girls game 70-51, junior boys contest 61-31, and the junior girls 42-12. In the senior boys game, leading Marshall in scoring was Jacob Loggins with a total of 27 points. For the senior girls, Kenzie Wallace led all scores with 17. The Marshall junior boys Mercy Rule win found Blaine Harness as the top shooter with a total of 16 points. And the Deer Antlers stepped out of conference play on Friday night as they hosted St. Paul, getting the same results that Antler fans were getting accustomed to. The Antlers defeated the Saints 61-32. After the game was tied at 11, Deer took off in the second period. 2 trays by Reese Reynolds helped the squad outscore the Saints 13-6 in the final frame. Solid third quarter defense put the game away for Deer. They outscored St. Paul 19-5 to take a 43-22 lead into the final frame. Leading Deer in scoring was Reynolds with 12 points. Evan Middleton and Isaiah Casey added 11 each. Lucas Cantrell 10, Johnny Smith 6, and Caden Young and Dylan Smith 4 apiece. And that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around our area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the viewing area.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison. Local television worth watching.